Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do the Labyrinth of Magic Episode 3 review. So before I get started, Sony Music, you do not own anything that is in relation to this video. The thumbnail is an original image which does not belong to you. The audio is an original soundtrack, homemade soundtrack, with me speaking over it. You do not own the audio. The visuals is me. You do not own me. This video follows the rules and regulations set by YouTube, and thus you have no right to take down this video. Very simple. Very simple. I'm going to say the same thing every video revolving around this series, The Labyrinth of Magic, because Sony Music, I guess, I don't know why, but you would think that they would know who has copyright content and who doesn't. I mean, clearly, when you see me in a video, it's like, no, bro, you don't own me. You don't. You don't. I'm sorry. So, I mean, I'm going to say the same thing in every video revolving around the series, The Labyrinth of Magic. And once again, real quick, Sony Music, you do not own the thumbnail. You do not own the audio. You do not own the visuals. The thumbnail is an original image. The audio is all original. The visuals are clearly original. You do not own anything revolving around this video. And thus, you have no right to take down this video. This video follows the rules and regulations set by YouTube. All right. Okay. Now that I've said that, on to the review of The Labyrinth of Magic, the series. Now, this episode was, it was good. It was good because, man, Alibaba Kun, yeah. Dude, he made this shit. I mean, he really did, because he's going up against the sheriff. And the sheriff getting mad. I mean, like, super cocky. Like, he had, like, his sword and shit. And he was like, yeah, man, I've trained for so many years. Yeah. And, like, doing, like, this, like, weird swinging motion. And Alibaba just said, no, bro. This is not gonna happen. And he pwned him. Like, he pwned him. One hand behind his back, and he pwned him. And it was like, whoa. So this lets me know that Alibaba clearly has some kind of training in this quote-unquote king stance. I'm not too sure when that was or how that was, but clearly it was before he met Aladdin. He may be royalty. I mean, actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure that he is royalty, because when we first see Alibaba, he has a flashback, like a miniature flashback about something, like a fire. Some kind of fire, him staring at the fire of like a building. I'm not too sure, but maybe even a castle. I'm not too sure, but maybe he's a nobility. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm trending towards that. The next thing, the wizard, the Magi, who came in at the end of the episode. Yeah, see, this guy is a threat. Obviously, I mean, this guy has not only black hair, looks evil and pale. He has red eyes, and when you have red eyes, you're normally a threat. Like, that's the way it is. So, and his, well, I'm not too sure if I should call it magical force, because it's like they're kind of like weird birds or weird butterflies, like flying around. But whereas Aladdin's is white, this guy's is black. So, you know, a clear counteraction here between the two. And he tried to, you know, snuff out Alibaba, Aladdin, Morgiana, the sheriff. Well, you know, he did, because the sheriff and that one guy, Goldus, they stayed behind. Well, Goldus forced the sheriff to stay behind. But I did notice how, because there was a little flashback with the sheriff, and then the sheriff, he remembers that there was, like, his master told him that, like, a few years from now, this tower will rise up from the earth. And after that, a few years later, this person will lead you through the tower, and you know, like, you'll become king. Now, the sheriff assumes that it was Aladdin, but clearly it was the other guy, the guy with the black hair, because his master is also riding on a magical carpet with this guy with the black hair. So again, like, this lets me know that you know, like something is wrong here. Well, not wrong here, but mainly I'm going to assume that Aladdin and Alibaba, they messed up the sequence. Like, the sheriff was supposed to become the king, like, legitimately speaking. But Alibaba and Aladdin interfered with the process of the sheriff becoming king. That was the original process. So, and that's why when he left on his magical carpet, he stated, "Your sheriff is gone. So let's go." So again, you know, like more, like it's very interesting. It really is. Like, this show is a very interesting show. It really is. The next thing I want to point out is that Morgiana, yeah, she's fierce. She is fierce. She's fierce. Her kicks are deadly. They're deadly. Because when she comes in, and I don't know how. Don't ask me how, but I don't know how the sheriff, Morgiana, well, Morgiana, yeah, that's explainable. But the sheriff and Goldis, I don't know how they caught up with the carpet, but they did. And so, like, it was kind of strange, but they caught up anyway. And she comes in there with like a flying, like on some Magi shit, dynamic entry. Like, she just comes in there, kicks the crap out of Aladdin. He goes through a wall. Morgiana's watching him as Alibaba takes on the sheriff. Pounds, Mr. Sheriff. And oh, dude. Like, she was across the room, then she just came blazing in. Because once the sheriff was down, and like, you know, like we have Alibaba in this nice stance, you know, like king, you know, on some kingly shit, and kingly shit, contradiction right there, but whatever. She comes flying. I mean, like she comes like just flying in with like a heel kick, and it was like, whoa, like she's good. She's really good. And what I did know is that, of course, they're in a dungeon, and she could easily kill this guy, but no, the influence that she had, because what I didn't realize was that she was influenced by this guy, the sheriff, for a majority of her life. I didn't realize that at first, until they actually show you the flashbacks of him treating her like pure crap. Like, torturing her, beating her with like whips. So yeah, like, that's why she's psychologically messed up, because of the influence of the sheriff, and she can't get over that. So even in the situation where the Jinn Ammon, when he made that portal to the real world, and she was hesitant to go with Aladdin and Alibaba. She was actually considering staying there, trapped in the dungeon with Gorkis and the sheriff. So, like, we see the effects of long-term slavery, at least psychologically. And then, of course, like, the genies themselves, well, the Jinn, when they were talking amongst each other about the Magi, and how the Magi, this is key, clearly it's key. The Magi, apparently, they have influence over the choosing of kings, which is why that guy with the black hair was there in the first place, to make sure that the sheriff was king. But Aladdin and Alibaba, they fucked up the sequence. But what happened, apparently, is that this god, this lord of the Jinn, Solomon, he apparently had these people called Magis, or Magis. And the Magis, they were given the task of choosing kings, good kings, to help rule the humans so they can maintain order amongst the humans. And I don't know why this person, Solomon, did that. I don't know. Maybe we'll see in the future. But as of right now, that's the way it is. And so that lets me know that there are other Magis out there. Magis. So, I mean, it's good. Like, it really is good. At the end of the day, Alibaba, he got his treasure. He got his money. He got his money, man. Everyone wants their money, man. I want that dinero. In this case, not green, but gold. Gold. And that's good. Gold is always good. So, and then, on top of that, the genie who they were speaking to actually gives him, well, he merges the last of his magic with the dagger that Alibaba has, and he's a genie of fire, or a jinn of fire. So guess what? That, you know, clearly shows you the like the opening when we see Alibaba and he has that the dial turns into fire, like he thrusts that shit. Well, now we know why, because the genie fused the last of his magic with the dagger, or the short sword. So, you know, cool, good shit. I like it a lot. And what else is there? What else? Oh yeah. After after Aladdin got kicked the crap out of by Morgiana, he grabs a staff and he starts to use like these weird bird-like things, which again, I think these bird-like things influence magic. In fact, they shut down Morgiana completely, and then he gets his flute back. So, and then like, we see like a conversation between Ugo and Ammon. So the thing here is that I think that the staves, because I want to say for sure, because the other guy with the black hair, he didn't use a staff, but maybe the staves are conduits for the magical power to flow when it comes to the Magis. Maybe. I'm not too sure. But, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. But overall, that's it. That's like the main shit in the episode. Oh yeah, no. At the end of the episode, once they are, and by the way, I'm telling you, man, it's a planetary thing. It has to be, man. Like it has to be. Like the way they have this set up, where like we see like a stream of like magic, or like a stream of something flow into the planet itself. I'm like, yeah, it's a planetary thing. Like there's either alternate planets or like they're linked planets. I'm not too sure what's going on, but it's pretty cool shit either way. And because we see at the end of the episode, Morgiana, Aladdin, Alibaba, they escape, while Gorkis and the sheriff, they stay behind to stay trapped in the dungeon. And at some point, they have like a little speech about, you know, bravery and yada yada yada, not important. But then after that, they wake up and they're all in like different locations. Morgiana is outside the city. Alibaba is actually in the same location as the tower was, with all the gold around him. And at the same time, we have Aladdin, and he's somewhere else. Like I have no idea where the hell he is. I have no idea, none. But like that's it. Like that's right there. That's the episode in a nutshell. So no summary, no need to. But you know, like it was still really good episode. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was well done. The pacing does seem a little bit too fast. It does a little bit too fast, but still, like overall, great episode. Especially when it comes to the character Alibaba, because he got the dagger, he got his money. We find out a little more about his past, about how he has learned the king stance. Well, not how he learned the king stance, but he knows the king stance. He may be of probably of noble origin. We got a little bit. No, we got a lot about the Magi system, about how the Magis are chosen or given power by this guy named Solomon, who was like the lord of all the genies, or the jinn, and the Magi are given the task of choosing kings to rule the humans, good kings. Also, of course, there is the whole entire thing with Aladdin and the staff conduits of power, and of course, Morgiana is now free from the sheriff. Good shit. So the overall rating for this episode is going to be a good. And I do want to say one more thing. I did notice how my older episode review of the Labyrinth of Magic, how that was taken down, but now it's back up because YouTube realized, oh wait a second, Sony Music have no rights to this video, so them taking it down was illegitimate, and they put it back up. So good stuff. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. I really am, because I think YouTube realized that, you know, I mean, hopefully they realize that some of the content that Sony Music take down is not their shit. So, yeah. Good. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you. I mean, it's rare for me to say that, but thank you, YouTube. That's rare. So, I'm done. I will see you guys later. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe as always. And I'm signing out. Peace. Have a nice day.